Welcome to a new vlog. Here's my rescue dog, Love Bug. She's so cute. I wanted her to say hello to everybody. Tomorrow is a big collaboration photo shoot that I'm doing. I'm so excited to be working with a hair and makeup artist, and then my friend Marina is going to be modeling, and we are doing a Rococo inspired photo shoot. I'm really excited, and Marina's bringing a sulky dress, and we're gonna shoot in that, but I also am gonna bring another, I don't know, I think I'm gonna bring at least one more dress as a backup. I just did a bunch of Poshmark thrifting a couple weeks ago. I'm looking at it right now and it's really cute. Here is my photo shoot wardrobe. It's all crammed into this little hanging rack. I got this on Amazon. It's so freaking cute and it can hold all of this. I was kind of surprised. I thought it would be snapping in half by the time I put like a third item on, just because it's like cheap from Amazon, but it's holding up. This is the dress I'm thinking about bringing tomorrow. Doesn't it look like Cinderella? This is also a Gunny Sacks dress. I got this for I think 90% off. It's like an amazing condition, beautiful boning in the bodice. Again, something that you can wear over the shoulder or off the shoulder or like this. I don't really know if this truly goes with like the Rococo vibes, but maybe I just discovered what that even was, so I think it will still be okay. Also bringing these ostrich feathers for the hair. Olivia, the hairstylist, is going to pop these in. It's going to be really cute and very Marie Antoinette. And then I'm also going to be bringing these ones that are tucked away in my little bunnies, just in case she wants more variety of like sizes. Here is my bin of bows and gloves. I'm thinking these opera gloves. I have these Swiss dot ones. I have a whole Amazon list that I'll link down below of all of these things that I've. Now let's go ahead and pick out some jewelry. I have hiccups really bad, you guys. Got these little bags for every piece. It just makes it easier for the photo shoots. I've loved to style things with these resin bracelets. Can add a bit of color and contrast, or it can be monochromatic with the same thing. I wear all of these personally. What I like to do to make sure that it doesn't slip off of my wrist, I will put resin bangle on first, and then I have this little thrifted Victorian cuff that I'll put on first so that my bangle doesn't give me sensory overload like this or even fall off. And look at how cute that looks. One more bin that I have necklaces in. Pretty easy because she's already bringing her own dress. I already have my backdrops at the studio, which I'll show you tomorrow. They're really cool and they're canvas. I'm so happy with them. All of my gear, but most of it is already packed. So let's get that together then. Okay, here is a cute little shot of everything that I'm bringing. Isn't that just so adorable? And I decided I'm just gonna bring this in the bin to make it easy. My gear is already packed in my car, apparently. These are the two cameras that I will be using. Well, one is actually just for behind the scenes video. This is the Canon R that I bought from my friend for like $800 a couple years ago, and I love it for filming YouTube videos. I'm going to be using this for vertical Instagram videos because I'm doing more behind the scenes on Instagram. And then the camera that I use and photograph with is the Canon 5D Mark IV. Right now it has an 85 on it, and this camera has the 24-105 4.0. As you guys can tell, it's the next day, photo shoot day, and I just got fully ready. Makeup's done and hair is currently in the process. It's gonna take 2 hours to do the hair because Olivia is doing like a traditional Rococo Victorian style, which is gonna be really exciting. I'm gonna be leaving in about half an hour. I realized that I don't have to be there for full hair and full makeup. I have a little bit of wiggle room because there was a lot of traffic getting into Tacoma from Seattle. So I had a bit more time here at the house. We're leading up to elections in November, and if you are wondering how they work, a lot of countries look to the US as a model for fair and free elections. And for those of us in the United States, we have the opportunity to be a representation for democracy and to express our values, which is something that many people around the world don't get the chance to do. I know things are really intense right now, but I want to share some things that can help you feel good about the election process. Tons of people are involved in making the elections happen, and actually you can be too. You can volunteer to work at the polls. Election administration is all about being fair, with people from both parties making sure that everything runs smoothly. There are a bunch of checks and balances in place, with careful steps to verify voters and to secure the ballots. Let's fight the misinformation with facts and help spread the word about how it actually works. Come election night in November, we will not know the results right away. The recent elections have been super close, so counting all of the votes takes time, which is part of the canvasses and certification process. So what actually happens behind the scenes is teams work together neutrally as they're checking for voter eligibility, confirm results, and securely transport those ballots. And the counting machines are tested rigorously before and after elections, and there are audits to ensure that the results are spot on. And chances are, if one state is really close, then there will be a recount of the ballots if those results are really tight. Every state has its own rules thanks to the Constitution, so they do double check everything before declaring the results. Once the voting is up, candidates can legally challenge the results if they want. So in 2020, there were a lot of challenges, but everything was reviewed and the accuracy of the results was confirmed by law. And like I just shared, that's how it all gets checked, double checked, triple checked, and confirmed. It's super important to be wise and look at all sides of the story and everything that's happening behind the scenes to ensure that the results are accurate and official, all about improving our systems rather than tearing it down. And if you haven't registered to vote yet, you matter, your voice matters, your vote matters. I will have a link to register to vote in the description box below. Oh my gosh, they just sent me a photo of the makeup and it's looking super cute. It is like the first rainy, truly rainy day here in Seattle. And oh my gosh, I'm just so thankful right now that this studio, the parking lot, is like right there. I'm not gonna be walking from street parking to the building with all my gear in the rain and with my little messy bun that's gonna deflate if that was the case. So I'm so excited about this. I'm gonna go get dressed and I'll show you guys my outfit. Here's my outfit. Minus my socks, and there's Lovey. I'm gonna be wearing some cream boots. This is a really cool dress. The bishop sleeves and everything. It's just so cute, and I try my best to dress in like the theme or the color palette so that it all looks very cohesive visually. And I think that this is perfect for what we're capturing. So let's head out to the studio. We are at the studio now and I am about to set up the backdrop paper. This is my friend's space. My favorite part about it is number one, the parking lot, and you get access to this light, which is the Einstein light. So I'm going to do a time lapse of setting everything up. All right, so everything is basically set up. I put the paper up, and this is the Maywood design, and it's from Intuition Backdrops. But I actually was targeted through a Facebook ad for this exact pattern, and I love it. This is the 5x5 square, and it's definitely a little too small, even for what we're about to do. Like, basically, you can get headshots with this. This is called an Einstein, and the Einstein light is this little box inside of here. The light itself is right here. And then the thing that's attached to it is called a modifier. So this is an umbrella. You guys have definitely seen an umbrella, but this one is huge. And the owner has it lined twice with this white, and then inside she has it pointing, the light pointing in so that it bounces back. And then the stand it's on is really cool. You can move it up and down. And I've been looking into getting one of these Einsteins for my house, and I didn't know the price point at all, so I just looked it up, and then I was like, oh wow. So the little light is $300 if you bought it used on something like KEH. I had no idea about how much light goes for. I thought it was gonna be like $1,000. So that was a good surprise. And then I have this reflector with the black side propped up to not only block some of the sunshine coming in, but also to kind of cut the light for a more dramatic effect. So the Einstein mimics window light, and it's really beautiful. So I'm gonna put Marina on a stool over here, and it's gonna be really, really cute. Full setup, and I'll have everything linked down below in the description if you're curious about the backdrop or the light. So remember, it's the light is its own separate thing. It's a little box with a bulb, and then this is a modifier, and this is a separate piece, umbrella. And then the last thing is a little stool for Marina to sit on, and that's it. It's really, really simple. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Monet, so I'm really excited. Lovebug. And Lovebug is here. Lovey, wag your tail. Ooh! Hi, baby. She's wearing her strawberry sweater. It's so cute. Look at that little puff of a tail. It's so cute. Marina brought 2 of her sulky dresses, which are so freaking cute. So the first one is this pattern one, and I don't know if we will shoot with it, but it is really adorable. Like, look at these cute little castles on it. It's so, so, so sweet. And then the other dress is this big puffy one, and it's gonna be really cute. It looks very Rococo vibes. Let's see. How cute is that, right? Oh, and the little velvet bow is so, oh, this is a nice bow. This is long. Nice. Oh, and the velvet detail too on the sleeves. That's so cute. So this is definitely something we're gonna shoot. And then I did bring this dress with me, and we'll probably start with this one and shoot with this with the Monet kind of wallpaper. But yes, let's look at the progress. Yee! Wow, that looks so incredible. Olivia, tell us a little something about yourself. How did you learn to do these amazing things?
So I grew up around here. My mom was a salon stylist for 20 years, and I loved doing stuff like this. And I actually have traveled quite a bit. I lived in China for 3 years, and while I was there, I found this like artist collective that I was a part of, and we did photo shoots there. And that was like the first time that I'd ever gotten into photo shoots, actually.
Oh,
and
that's
like
cool.
The first shoot I ever did was with this photographer and model that went into like the small little local fashion magazine, and I've like kept looking for little communities like that everywhere I go. It's so important to get like fellow creatives that you can just like do fun projects with all the time. And I'm always looking for projects like this that are just like more unique and interesting than kind of the standard run-of-the-mill stuff.
And you're so good at it too. It's like so amazing. And like these are so amazing. Wow. It's like taking the little strands and wrapping it. It's so incredible. Olivia and I met because she was planning Bridgerton photo shoot. She did like a post in the Seattle, one of the Facebook groups. And I was like, oh, I'm down. So she organized it and did an amazing job. Like everything was in a spreadsheet. And I was like, oh, this is going to be amazing. And she did the hair for it too. And it was so amazing. And then this is our third shoot together. Then we did a photo shoot here in the studio. The behind the scenes for that video will be up a little bit later, but she did the most amazing braid. Is that called like a crown braid when it goes all the crown braid? And she put little tiny flowers in it and then these star pins. And then our next shoot, we have 2 more planned. We're going to be at a Christmas tree farm up in Bremerton, and Olivia's put together a photo shoot with her playing the harp, which is like so cool. And then there's a ballerina who's gonna be like dancing, and we're gonna decorate the Christmas trees. It's gonna be so cute. And then we also have a photo shoot up at Scattered Seeds Flower Farm, which is a place I've shot at a couple of times. twice, and it's really beautiful. And the owner actually approached me and was like, do you want to do a collab for the fall when all the fall foliage is up there? We can do something cool with the pumpkins. So we have an amazing like princessy enchanted garden-esque photo shoot planned for that, and that's actually going to be Jade, who's been in a couple of videos now, is going to be modeling for that. So I am so excited, and this is going to be just such a magical session. I love doing studio stuff because it's like, today it was pouring down rain on our way here, but you don't have to worry about it because you're inside. And I know that's so obvious, but when you live in a rainy climate like Seattle, there are months in the year where you've rescheduled like 3 times to be able to shoot because of the rain. So using a studio, especially in the winter time here when it is rainy, is so amazing. And it just allows for the flow to be more relaxed because you don't have to worry about like setting your stuff down. And for me especially, like I'll get sensory overload, or if I'm like meeting new people, I'm just like, oh, I'm like so nervous, and I for some reason like rush myself. But having the space to be able to have everything like at least organized in that way, where you have control in that way. Lift your face up ever so slightly and then look out the window for me. Marina and I are friends. We shot together before and we're in a major time crunch, so that's why we're being a little bit more quick. Yep, beautiful. I'm gonna have you bring your shoulders nice and tall. Yep, beautiful. Perfect. Lift your face down a little bit, or bring your face down, sorry. And then with your eyes, pop them up. Now look at me. Perfect. Splay your hands out, bring your shoulders nice and tall. I know it feels like they're already as tall as they can get. Lift your face up a little bit higher. Your head is kind of leaning back a little bit. I'm gonna have you lean, yep, exactly. That's perfect. With those 2 fingers, I'm gonna have you stack them a little bit more so that they're not just pointing up on their own. Yep, beautiful. Bring your eyes down ever so slightly. Yep, perfection. Part your lips. Lift your face ever so slightly. Yep, beautiful.
Now that one is Lavenda.
Go crazy.
She's on the run.
Okay, gorge. Now, can you bring one hand up by your face? Let's do the hand with the bracelet, but bring it to the opposite side so that we still get the curl. Yep, beautiful. The other hand, can you bring both your these 2 fingers closer together? Yep, beautiful. We just wrapped and we had, I think, 10 minutes, 15 minutes is generous. Marina has to run to a doctor's appointment. We made it work. We shot 2 different dresses, 2 different backgrounds, and actually the pink background that we just shot, it was just here in the studio. We didn't plan it, but it perfectly matched her blush.
I have a couple minutes of leeway, so I might go wash my face.
Okay, good idea.
The last time I walked into a doctor's appointment with stage makeup on, I had leftover zombie makeup on from the day before.
No.
And it was like on my chest and I forgot about it.
At least with this, it looks like you came from something.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
At least it's not too like ambiguous editorial makeup where it's like, oh,
right, where it's like, oh,
we discovered Jaclyn Hill.
Yes, exactly.
That's a wrap. Lovebug is ready to go home. Lovebug wanted to say hello before I close it out. She did such an amazing job. Oh my gosh. I have changed into my cozy clothes for driving home comfortably. This photo shoot was so much fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I will have everyone's info linked down below, as well as the Einstein light. I mixed it up with Edison and Einstein. I'll have that linked down below if you're curious. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next vlog.